Hey there, this is LaQuita with QuitaBugHandmades.com, and thank you so much for joining me today for another Stampin' Up! Tutorial. So I am so sad celebration is almost over. It ends on March 31st, 2018. So I am trying to finish up getting as much use as I can out of these products. So today I'm going to share a project with you that features 2 free celebration items. So if you have not gotten some of your favorites, now is the time. We are down to the wire. And I'm also going to be using the Confetti Celebration stamp set. And this stamp set is from our current 2017-18 annual catalog. So every month I recognize what I call my super stampers on my team of QuitaBug stampers. So for the month of February, I'm recognizing 5 super stampers from my team. So when I recognize them, I send a card and then also a little gift to them. So this is the card that I'm sending to my February super stampers. So I absolutely love this card, and it features the Springtime Foils Designer Series paper. And I have sponged that paper in, let's see, I used Pink Pirouette, which is a color I've actually never used. I used it for the first time on these cards. So Pink Pirouette, and then I sponged this one in Soft Sky. So I've got 2 versions here, and then I heat embossed the Hooray from that Confetti Celebration stamp set in the copper embossing powder. And I absolutely love these cards. I think they are gorgeous. So this designer series paper, the Springtime Foils, you can get this for free during celebration with a $50 purchase in my online Stampin' Up! Store. And then I also used the free shimmer ribbon. This is also a celebration freebie. So this comes in a pack of 3. You get Bermuda Bay, Calypso Coral, and then you get the basic gray as well. So I think this is basic gray. Basic gray, smoky slate. Yeah, I think it's basic gray. So anyways, so those are the celebration freebies that we're using, the ribbon and the designer paper. So let's go ahead and get started, and I'll show you how to make these super fun cards. Oh, and let me show you. So each super stamper is getting a bottle of the Tombow liquid glue. I love this stuff. And I just added one of our mini gift bows to each of these just to kind of make them look a little special as well. And these come in silver, gold, and then berry burst, but I've already used all of the berry burst. All right, so I've got some background paper here to protect my work surface while we do some sponging, and I've got 2 pieces of that Springtime Foils Designer Series paper cut down. I'll have all of the measurements on today's blog post. It's linked just below the video in the description notes, so you can click there to go and get the measurements. So this piece actually features copper foiling and gold foiling, and the background is actually very vanilla. So I love this piece. This is absolutely stunning. So what I'm going to do is I've already cut down my sponges. They're ready to go. So I'm going to bring in my Soft Sky and then my Pink Pirouette, and I'm just going to quickly sponge these up, and it's pretty easy to do. So I'll start with the Soft Sky. Just ink up your sponge really well. And then you just want to start swirling on the color. All right, so I think I've got pretty good coverage there of the Soft Sky. So I'm gonna go ahead and close this ink pad up, and let's do the Pink Pirouette. So just get some ink on my sponge here. And again, I'm gonna just start in the corner and just push that ink upwards. I think I'm gonna move this over here a little bit. All right, so I think we've got that one all done. I love it. Which color do you prefer? I don't know. I really like them both. I think the copper pops a bit more with the blue, but I like how rose gold it looks with the Pink Pirouette. They're both gorgeous though. All right, so I'm just gonna bring in, I've got some scratch paper here, and I'm gonna bring in some very vanilla cardstock. I've got my powder tool here just to keep from getting embossing powder where I don't want it, prevents that static cling. So now I'm just going to take my Versamark ink, my Hooray, ink that up really well, and I'll just stamp this down. Okay, and do it one more time. Stamp that down. Okie dokie. Okay, and then pour on some copper embossing powder. Get some good coverage here. Flick off the excess. I'm just going to do it one more time. All right, so now I've got my Stampin' Up! Heat tool. I'm going to go ahead and heat this up to set that embossing powder. If you have your volume on full blast, you may want to turn it down. This might be a little noisy. Alright, so I die cut those embossed Hoorays using my stitched shape framelits. I used the second to largest circle, that one right there. And let's see if you can see the heat embossing. You see that shine? I love heat embossing. It's so much fun. Alright, so we can go ahead and start putting together our pieces here. So what I'm going to do is I've got a piece of pink pirouette and a piece of soft sky cardstock, and I'm going to put the soft sky inked piece onto the pink pirouette, and then the pink pirouette onto the soft sky. But before I do that, I've got another piece of that springtime foils. This one is silver foiling, and I'm just going to add this. Oh, there is some fuzz on my fast fuse. So I'm just going to add this across my layer here. So I guess right about there looks good. Add that onto both pieces. I only needed 5 of these cards, but I decided to make a 6th one because I want one for myself. I love them. And this doesn't have to be, I'm using this as like a congratulations card, but you could make this into a wedding card. It's very elegant. Baby card. I mean, maybe it's a little fancy for a baby card, but you could use this for a variety of occasions. Anniversary card. Lots of things. Mother's Day, that would be a good one. Okay, and now I've got that shimmer ribbon here. So I'm just going to wrap a length around. So let's see, I'll just get a little bit for each card. That should be enough. Put some fast fuse. And I'll just wrap this around. Just like that. And then for my card base, I've got 2 pieces of very vanilla thick cardstock. And to make these vertical folding cards, I have cut them at 4¼ inches by 11 inches and scored at 5½. This is actually, whoa, whoops. This is actually my favorite way to orient my cards. I just think it's easier to write inside when they're that way. Oh boy. Okay, so now I have got dimensionals already on the back here of each of these layers. So I'll just go ahead and get the backings off and get these onto the front of my card. Okay, and now I will just add some dimensionals onto the back of my Hooray sentiments. And then we will pop these up on the front, and I'm going to put them off to the left side, so right about here I think looks good. Alrighty, so now I'm going to take another little piece of this shimmer ribbon and just tie a little knot on the right hand side of each of these. So just pull that through, just a very simple knot, just like that. Let me do the other one, and then I'll trim it down. And then the last and final step is to add some adhesive pearls. So I'm going to use the larger size. I might need to use my paper piercer. And I'll just pop these on where I want them. Just going to put 3 on each card. Okay, let's see. Okay. All right, so that finishes up my gift for 5 of my super stampers on my team of LaQuita Bug stampers. I hope that you have enjoyed today's tutorial, and don't forget, if you are interested in getting your hands on this Springtime Foils Designer Series paper or the shimmer ribbon, you can get them for free as long as you get your order in before the end of March 31st, 2018, because that's when celebration will be over and these items will no longer be available. So thanks again for joining me today, you guys. I will be back soon with another tutorial. Bye now.